What it do, people? This your girl, Miss Danny Baby, back again, back one more again to discuss your boy, Mr. Juvenile from Louisiana. Y'all, he done came out with a video that's been promoted by BLK Dating, which is a dating service called VAX, V like Victor, VAX That Thing Up, which is a play on the title Back That Thing Up, which was one of his old hits from the 99 and the 2000s. And y'all, this is incredible. It's crazy. We are really, truly in the Matrix. This is a promotional dance video, and it's very insulting. I do not appreciate it, but it's a promotional video to encourage people to get vaccinated. Because to Biden's administration and to other politicians' dismay, as many Americans as they want vaccinated has not come to fruition. He wanted a 70% vaccination rate countrywide by July 4th. Here we are on July 8th. And he has not reached near none of those numbers in all the states. Now, some states they have had a high vaccination rate, but a lot of areas there's still a lot of work to do as far as he's concerned. So other entities are playing along. The go along, get along gang, I guess, is the little catchphrase that's going on right now. But if you look at your boy, Mr. Juvenile, it's like a redo of the video, and what you're gonna see is a bunch of scantily clad women. You're gonna see him, Manny Fresh, and Mia X in here redoing the song, but it's all a play on words, reinserting words that has everything to do with vaccination and protecting yourself. And it's almost like, you know, back in the day when there was a lot of promotion to strap up to protect yourself from STDs and HIV and AIDS. It's almost in that same vein. It's a very nostalgic type of video, in a sense, taking you back to that era in the early 2000s. And for you youngins that do not remember the video, go look it up. It's Back That Thing Up. It's a club classic, a club anthem. I used to shake and groove to it as well, and will still dance to it, you know, if the mood so hits me. But my thing is, when you're using celebrity puppets to encourage people to maybe do what they might not want to do. There are people that are pro-vaccine. There are people that are anti-vaccine. There are people that are on the fence. I think as adults, you have your choice to do what you think is best for you. But for something like this to be pushed down people's throats is just like really, really crazy. And, yeah, so let's get into the video. I'm going to play just a few seconds so you can get kind of like an idea of how the video goes, and then I'll just show you some video, or like some pictures, some photographs, because the video is very coded, and I might have to put this video on another platform depending on how much I talk about it. But let's look at it for a few seconds just so you can get, and I'm not going to play the music, but just so you can get a idea of the setup. Girls, see Juvenile, they got their cell phones, they're laughing, looking at images. And like I said, the premise of the video is to encourage people to get vaccinated so that they can freely be sexually free. You see what I'm saying? So you can date, because like I said, it's a black dating app. It's not even a regular public dating app to the masses. Is targeted to black singles so that they can hook up, but it's promoting like a hookup culture. Like, hey, and they say it in the video, y'all. I'm gonna put the link to the video at the bottom so that you can see it for yourself, and you can go pause this video and go watch it real quick. But it's a lot of lyrics in the video, like go get the shot if you want to smash Scott. And Scott is this proverbial dude that you want to you want to have sex with, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Not that sex is necessarily wrong, depending on, you know, if you want to go there or not, but just the promotion of it. Get your vaccine so you can lay in a bed with somebody. So that's the premise of the video, but we shall continue. And like I said before, y'all, they're trying to bring back that nostalgia. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to bring back that nostalgia back from like the 90s and the 2000s, to get you feeling it. And, you know, when you get people feeling good, they're in the spirit of dancing, maybe having a drink or two. And you guys hear me talk about it from time to time on this here very channel about letting your hair down, letting your spirit be free. But that doesn't mean that you just have to be like, not smart about it, you know, like brain dead. And that's what it seems like this video is promoting. You can see your boy here. They're opening up the crates and pulling out, like, you know, dudes from back in the day, OGs in the game, to come back and influence the masses. And ain't no telling, you know, why he decided to do this particular video. And I could, you know, speculate on reasons why, but I won't do that at this particular time. You can see the imagery here with the young ladies with the short shorts. You know, you're visualizing these bodies. And like I said before, you guys, and I've said it in other videos, the world is a stage. Everything that you think you see, you're not necessarily seeing. There's a lot of agendas going on here. So in some cases, the type of being that you think you're seeing, you might not necessarily be seeing. So I'm going to leave that there for now. You see the young ladies here, they turning up. And the stereotypical, you know, girls with the tattoos. You got the bricks in the background, which is code for masonry. You got the girl, you know, the lashes, the wigs and whatnot. And I'm not here giving any validation points to any type of groups that are against women and their beauty regimens. I'm not against wigs, weaves, nails, lashes, makeup, none of this, women being sexy, none of that. So no regard in that sense. But what I do notice is they're stereotyping. I don't like the stereotyping. It's not that I'm against certain adornments that we as women use on ourselves, but I do not like the stereotyping that they use to put out a certain agenda to encourage you to do something that may or may not be good for you. And I'm one that believes COVID is definitely real. Or the so-called virus is real. People are getting sick. People are passing away. People are going to the hospital. Regrettably, you know, I've had family members pass away from what they're saying is the COVID virus. However, the mechanisms in which they're trying to so-called prevent people from catching said virus, I'm not sure we're getting all the answers on that. But you're seeing the girls lined up again in front of the brick walls, which is coding for masonry. They're looking at the cell phone as if they're looking up the app. They wanna hook up and find a date for the night. Here you got Juvenile holding up a vaccine card, and it's from the CDC. It's proof that you've had the stab and jab. And I can only take a good guess and say that this is going to be mandatory at some date in the future. It's, you know, you can make your choice about it now, so called, but this is coming. This is coming down the pike where everybody is going to be getting a vaccine card. And he's throwing it like he's throwing money at the strip clubs. He's throwing different vaccination cards. You'll see it in the video when you watch the whole entire Vax That Thing Up video. It's just crazy. He's on the basketball court throwing it to the people. Like, yeah, get your card, get your card. Again, enticement from female, what we perceive to be female beings. Like, yeah, get that, back that thing up and vax that thing up. It's so easy. Just get your vaccination. And this is something right here. This little girl, really, really cute, pretty little thing. She's a dancer in the video. But if you look at it right here, you notice that she's behind fencing. And fencing, when you look at it, what does it remind you of? For a lot of people, it should remind you of something like we see in movies when you're behind something. It's like a blocking point. Like you're either in or out of a cage. But on this particular instance, it's like her and the other people are outside the cage. Let me in, let me in. And she has a D, if you look at it here, on her chest, on her necklace. And the D could be coding for like Delta variant. Which they're saying that there is an increase of the Delta variant virus, and that it's expected to hit a lot of populations that have not been vaccinated. And I'll show you guys some details on that in just a moment. Just trying to quickly go through some of these pics here. Got Manny Fresh here pointing at the crowd like, yeah, with his behind up here, man. I'm telling you, they're pulling out all the dinosaurs to get up here. The puppets. And see, when you're a puppet for the industry, it doesn't matter if you're OG or not. You could be new school or old school. When they need you to promote a message, then you're damn well going to do it. It doesn't matter. You could be like, oh man, I don't feel like that, blah, 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 blah. Or like I said before, sometimes you might volunteer because you need the promotion or you need the money. But they can utilize you when and if they feel like it. Again, the cage imagery. You got the smoked air right here. Almost, you know, at first glance, it's like, oh, they're at a barbecue. But here, it's almost like a bomb just went off. Like they're being affected by some type of smog, some type of source of some type of, what shall I call it? I could say almost like a chemtrail on land. But they're showing the girls begging to get in. Like, let me in, please. Just let me in. I want to come to the party. I want to be a part of something. I want to be part of the vaccination club. And unfortunately, it's just in the human being. There's a very strong sense. And you have to overcome that. But it's a very strong sense to belong to the crowd. You don't want to feel like the one that's left out and whatnot. So they see the big party going on. Let me in, let me in. What y'all got going on? Like in Friday when Felicia was like, what y'all smoking on? What y'all smoking on? That's almost how these young ladies here are doing. Again, imagery showing the thirst trapping. Like, okay, let me hook up with the gentleman that I think is cute on the app. Again, it's for black people. BLK dating app. Ooh, I think he's cute. You know, whatever. Let me see what your name is. What your name is. And this here This picture, y'all, it's called, you see the couple here, male and female, supposedly, and it's the sign behind them saying, "I'ma do me," and that's that song by what's that little boy name? I forget the rapper's name, but he like, "I'ma do me," and he's just talking about basically living his best life. He just gonna do what he wants to do. It's a newer song, but if you look at the sign, look at the imagery, y'all. The sign, "I'ma do me," it looks like it's on the outside of the fence, but the couple is on the inside of the fence, so they got into the party. But the sign with the money, the bricklayering, rolls of cash, bags of cash, it's going up in flames. And behind it is actually homes, which looks like it could be like, you know, a little quiet, little semi-suburban area. You know, cute little houses, people mind, middle class neighborhood, people minding their own business. But it's like that's a dream that's behind them. And the money and the cash is throwing everything up in flames. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but I'm telling y'all, whenever there is an agenda or conspiracy where the so-called elites are pushing forward something on you, even if you don't know the full reasoning and the repercussions behind it, they have to warn you or set you up in such a way where they can be like, "Well, we told you, it's your dumb ass bad if you didn't catch on. We gave you the imagery, we gave you the videos, we gave you the commercials, we gave you the movies, yada, yada, yada. We gave you the lyrics. You just didn't catch on." And a lot of people are very caught up in their own lives, very busy with jobs and kids and just everything where you can't necessarily concentrate and hone in and focus in on what could actually be happening. But this is some real crazy imagery right here with them posted up in front of the "I'ma do me" sign. And then your boy Manny Fresh posted up in front of the big eggplant emojis. Y'all. I mean, it's just like overkill. And if you were gonna have a person in front of the eggplant emojis, wouldn't it wouldn't it make more sense to put a girl in front of it? I don't know. Even though it would be bad either way, over sexualizing things, but I mean, come on. But he's trying to tell you, like, you ladies out there, you can get your eggplant on. Get your eggplant on. Go get your eggplant. Go hook up. You can get your freak on if you get your VAX on. Just VAX that thing up, y'all. It's insulting. They think black people are so freaking dumb, and maybe over the years, decades, and centuries, we have not demonstrated collectively for any consistent amount of time that we can see through these things. But I'm telling you, they pulling out all the stops, and they don't care how insulting and vulgar it is. And then here you got the girl with an actual face shield. Now she has on a blue top, and it's another picture of her later. But it's almost like she's semi-dressed up like a nurse or a medical professional or worker. But she's actually backing that thing up also. You can see her dancing in the video when you guys go to see it. Now, isn't that crazy? When did we ever think in a day and time, back in the year 2000, did we ever think that there would be a day where people would be going to dance to the barbecue or to the club with a face shield? This can't be real. This is almost like the Twilight Zone. It is the Twilight Zone. This is the artificial world, and they're trying to make you choke on it. They're trying to make you choke on it. It's crazy. Again, Juvenile with the ladies begging. And females, man, a lot of the symptoms, the people that have had problems, some of the people that have had problems, they're saying that a lot of female issues have been going on, such as hemorrhaging, spontaneous abortion, aka miscarriage, painful menstruating. Can't even hardly say the word. Now, a lot of women have painful menstruation, but if you've never had that before in your history, and then all of a sudden you get the vaccination and then these problems are occurring, there's a lot of symptoms for the people that have had problems with it. But you see mostly females, and you see the color of them also. Now, there's guys back there too, and there's theories on that, on what's happening to them as well. But they're behind the cage, which is set up like a cube, and these people are begging to be put in the cage, the box. Read between the lines, y'all. Here she go, so-called medical worker, backing it up, enticing you. And they're using that imagery, that sexual imagery, even when we're supposed to be looking at a health professional out at the barbecue, the family barbecue, backing it up, and there with the shot to make sure you get it. Crazy. And look at this. Again, the health worker with the gloves on, the face shield and the face mask. Now, the so-called female being here with her card up. So she's got her card like, yay, 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 yay. I done got mine. I'm in. Let me in. I'm in. And got the security guard here. And he's supposed to represent security. So you in. I got you. I got you. But isn't it an old saying? I forget what older cats said this. God, y'all hit me in the comments if anybody remembers. But it's an older person from way, way back in the day in history said anyone that gives up their liberty for security deserves neither, or their freedom for security deserves neither. Meaning you can get it taken away from you when you compromise your liberty for security. And my question is this vaccine giving people a false sense of security? It's crazy. Again, old girl here like, yeah, I'm here. Got dude in the orange car. Orange is a symbolic Masonic color as well. Right up on Front Street to show you. And then there's more medical workers to let you into the party. Into the house of, I would say house of horrors, but to let you in. It's like a line. She's there with security. If y'all remember the scene in Soul Plane where the white dude, he wanted to get into the party because his young daughter that had just turned 18 had went up to the club portion of the plane, and he didn't feel like she was adult enough or grown up enough to get up there. And that one dude, what's that actor name? Let me think of his crazy ass name. He's the one that played on White Chicks, the real thirsty dude. Damn, I can't think of his name. Let me think of it. Hold on. Okay, yeah, his name was Terry Crews. That Terry Crews guy, he was standing there as security, and nobody can get up into the club unless they got past Terry Crews, and he was like the gatekeeper. Here, the vaccinator, the health professional is the gatekeeper, and the security is the reinforcement. And it's all symbology. You got the orange car here. Like I told you, these elite have to tell you what's going to happen before it happens. And then look at this picture. Look at these. Oh my God, it looked like some clown shit. Old boy here pointing to her. Like, yeah, she the truth. She the truth. Got no vaccine, no bucking. Short for no vaccine, no fucking. Hate to cuss, but you know, that's how we do sometimes. Got to keep it real. But no vaccine, no bucking. Everybody throwing up their red cups with liquor in oblivion. Got an old girl here throwing up the 666 sign. It's very coded. And if y'all think this is a real organic female, I got some tea to sell you from China. And that's almost like a bad joke going on these days. Corona, China, whatever. But yeah. But yeah, it's everything you see is it's almost like they're giving you a false sense of security and a false sense of reality. But the symbology that they have going on here will tell you that it's being promoted from higher up. This is not anything organic or innocent. Again, more sexual imagery, more partying to oblivion like it's 1999. These people don't know that they're begging to get on to the Titanic is what it looks like to me. So yeah, you guys go check that video out. It's not that long. It's only about 3.5 minutes long, but it's very insulting. And the reason why they're promoting it to the black people is because a lot of blacks are hesitant. They have questions. And I think as adults, we have the right to have questions. Now, those that choose to get the vaccine, that's on you. That's your choice, and you have a right to do so. I'm not going to bash anybody necessarily for getting the vaccine. Again, it's your body, your choice. But at the same time, if a person hasn't rushed to go get it to date, you think those people have not heard about the vaccination or have not heard about COVID? Again, it's almost like a strap up promotion for HIV and AIDS. Except it's for the vaccine or for COVID-19. It's crazy. But moving on. I wanted to give you guys a quick shot of the BLK dating app. The people that put out that video that starred Juvenile, Manny Fresh, and homegirl Mia X inside of the video. It's a real life dating app. It's on Apple. Some people like it, some people don't. And any type of app, that's why I don't like a lot of apps on my phone, because it seems like a lot of this kind of stuff tracks you as well, tracks your activity and all of what you're doing. But the audacity to be encouraging sexual intercourse, your ability to have, people are gonna have I'm not calling anybody that has sex a fool, but people, human beings are going to have sex when and if they feel like it. That's just point blank, period. We don't need promotion of vaccines for a virus that's not even supposedly sexually related, even though I have heard rumors that it can be transferred through sexual fluids. I have heard that, but it's not put out there as like an STD. COVID is not put out there, and it's not classified as an STD. It's more classified as something along the lines of influenza or something like that. So why are we getting the STD type promotion in order to get the vaccine for it? That's crazy. And another thing real quick I wanted to bring up in this article, and this is from YaleMedicine.org, so it's supposed to be from Yale, the so-called experts, and they give you a breakdown, and this is a recent article too, June 28, 5 things to know about the Delta variant. But it's saying unvaccinated people are at risk. So again, another reason why the promotion to Black people. But again, it's also promoting it to Southern, and when you think Southern, that's juvenile, like Louisiana and all the other states like Mississippi and Alabama, Georgia, Florida. But it's also saying Appalachian. So they're going to be looking for poor whites also that are not really up for the shenanigans of getting vaccinated with a vaccine that has not even been tested thoroughly long enough. So how long has it been tested? Like a year or so? They got that thing out here in record time, and normally for normal vaccines it takes 10 plus years. So go figure. But this part here, it says Delta could lead to hyper-local outbreaks. And I'm just going to read this little paragraph for real quick, if you bear with me. It says, if Delta continues to move fast enough to accelerate the pandemic, Dr. Wilson says the biggest questions will be about the transmissibility. How many people will get the Delta variant and how fast will it spread? The answers could depend in part on where you live and how many people in your location are vaccinated. He says, I'll call it patchwork vaccination, where you have these pockets that are highly vaccinated that are adjacent to places that have 20% vaccination. The problem is this allows the virus to hop, skip, and jump from one poorly vaccinated area to the other. He also says, in some cases, a low vaccination town that is surrounded by high vaccination areas could end up with the virus contained within its borders, and the result could be hyper-local outbreaks. So that had me thinking, okay, if they're expecting all these population and pockets of areas where people are not vaccinated compared to other pockets where people are getting the vaccine, could they potentially quarantine actual towns and whole cities and whole towns where, okay, you guys haven't had the vaccine, so we're going to have to cut you off because, like it says right here, a low vaccination town that is surrounded by high vaccination areas. So it's going to be the low vaccination town is going to be pretty much enemy number one. And it could potentially cause disturbances and unrest and hypervigilance of one demographic towards the other, because that's what it seems like they're going to use. And it's already been working where one group is against the other group. Oh, I've had the vaccine. Oh, you didn't get it. You need to get that. And it's using, like I said earlier, people want to belong. Nobody wants to feel like the outsider. I want to fit in. I don't want to be the weirdo that hasn't had the shot. So it's going to use that guilt, that cultural guilt on people to make them get it. And that's going to segue into my last point, where your boy Biden, he's actually planning a so-called grassroots door-to-door effort to get more people to get the vaccine. So he's going to be sending out people, because his 70% target did not hit nationwide by July 4th. So count on that by the end of the year that more government officials are going to be in different areas, and people are going to be trying to encourage you to do it, whether it's school, your job, college, the doctor. You're seeing these places pop up already, these like clinics. If you go to the pharmacy, oh, we got the vaccine shot here next to A clothing store. Oh, free vaccines here. It's getting crazy. But I'm going to show you this quick little video. It's less than 30 seconds, so bear with me. Let's listen to Biden for a few seconds.
And fifth and finally, we're sending out more mobile clinic units out there to help people at special events, summer festivals, sporting events, as well as places of worship wherever we can find people gathered. In addition to these initiatives to continue to vaccinate the unvaccinated, we're stepping up our preparations to respond to the outbreaks we're going to see among the unvaccinated. And fifth and final.
So he pretty much tells you they're going to be stepping up door-to-door efforts. They're going to be sending out mobile units to different neighborhoods to encourage people to get vaccinated. Hold on. And I just think that's crazy. So expect more divisions within the public masses. And this is a mind fuck to make you feel bad because you're not planning to get along. To just do what the government wants you to do. But yeah, y'all, that's my message. Tell me what you think about this effort. Tell me what you think about Juvenile's video. Vax that thing up. Is it a thumbs up or hell to the no, thumbs down? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later.